So, as you finish off the combat with the dire wolf and the 4 other wolves, you take a moment, look around you, and you realize this is a very dense forest.
I'm on team no sleep. I'm gonna need
there
this.
are some areas coming that you can see down the way a bit that kind of widen out into like a clearing and then dense. Everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw. You've been up for quite a while.
So Lex and Peaches have inspiration going into this?
I will do that. Lex already... Oh, no, they already do. Peaches has inspiration? No.
Yes, Lex already had inspiration. Peaches just got inspiration, so...
Oh, she bought herself inspiration. You are going to need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for instance, you might want an inspiration that con saves.
Yeah.
Exhaustion, let's go.
We're going to use that right away.
Better. 1, 2, 3. So you'll succeed. You start walking down the path, and the weight of your gear and the amount of crap you've seen up until now is starting to wear on you. Each of you take a moment to kind of steel your mind and prepare for the journey ahead, taking no exhaustion from the amount of time you've been up for now. You feel like it's going to be a very long day. I see Trigger got inspiration as well.
How we doing, dupes?
And
thank you,
Sav.
Peaches. Yay.
I would do it if I had the channel points.
Yeah, I just ran out.
That's another thing, guys. Come to Sparkles Mandy's stream. At the very least, if you stay there the whole time, you get points that you could buy inspiration with for your poor party.
Thank you, dupes.
That either you're playing it or you're watching. This message is brought to you by GetoffMaccloud. I approve this message. You feel like it's going to be a very long day today. Aurelia, the mace in your hand feels like it weighs 30 pounds. Your lack of spell slots you feel somewhat distant from Pelor after your mind is still kind of like from last session, and you're kind of a hit bot at the moment. At least you can go through. I'm going to check here. Do you have any scrolls or potions left?
Oh my god. Exhaustion. Yay, I used it finally. Yeah, I have mine.
Oh, she's muted. Next to muted.
Sorry, I was coughing, so I muted myself. I have 1 scroll.
Okay. Looking through the party inventory, you also see that there's, because Shelby's not here, so I will take on that.
I'm good.
There's a pearl, a scroll of daylight, which might be beneficial, and 6 torches, which also might be beneficial.
I was also just gonna ask while we're walking through, because I have light as a cantrip. Because so I was just gonna touch Mirday's weapon and cast light on it because it's an object. You can light an object for someone to help them see.
That is true. So
I don't have to use the scroll of daylight because it's a cantrip. I could just do it as like every time it wears off.
Okay, so for every hour, you're going to recast light. So that gives Meredy a 20-foot radius of dim light, a bright light for 20 feet, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet. So Meredy, for instance, if you were to hit something 30 feet away from you, you'd still have disadvantage.
Thank you, Bob, for the alert, Con.
But 20 feet, you're good to go.
20 feet's fine? Okay.
I can trip too. I trip more than I slip.
And good play, Lex. If you didn't already have inspiration, I'd give you inspiration.
Instead of a cantrip.
I was like reading through it before, and I was like, I kept forgetting I could do that. I was getting so mad at myself. I was like, and then every time I would far away from her that I'm like, I
That
can't
one's
like
so loud.
just I have to be able
Thank
to
you,
touch
Dupes,
it.
for
Mhm.
the 124 bits, man.
So you, in a
You're
moment
so
of
good.
mental acuity, Aurelia, oh shit, and she reaches out and touches your glaive, Meredy, and the blade erupts into a bright light, like a sheen around it that circles you with 20 feet of bright light.
I forgot
and
that I
you
could do this.
And now you can see how dark and foreboding the forest is as well. I don't know that's
Oh,
better
hanging
than
on my
Absolute
dead bunny
Darkness,
here.
but
Let's go. I added it.
Okay, so we're saying
Charlie
30
sheep?
feet. Wouldn't it be 25
Such a
feet though at
sheep.
no,
disadvantage?
it would
It'd be
be
30. Oh, right, because we're only.
Or is it
no,
Michael's
it's
team?
20
Okay.
feet, and then anything outside of 20 feet is
I gotta go back
disadvantage.
to work
Oh,
now,
anything outside,
sadly,
because
but love you all.
okay.
Dupes, love you too.
Question.
Happy
Gotcha.
Sunday, and I hope work goes well.
Does this
You gotta let me know if when you hear
blind,
back from that
Dana,
interview.
Is this
You said
bright
it
enough
went
to
well,
blind?
but
You would have a
when
hard
you hear
time because
back,
it's bright
fingers
light
crossed.
hitting anything within 20
Charlie
feet
Sheen,
of
are we talking about cocaine?
because
Okay.
you have sunlight
What did I walk into?
sensitivity.
I wasn't talking about cocaine.
Gotcha.
Do you
But
want to talk
Meredy
about
can't
cocaine?
see, and then
Jay, how you doing? I will, I promise. Good, good, good. Hopefully
She
it
can
goes
see
well.
everything
Have a good day
but
at work.
Meredy. Basically, she just sees this circle of white light that
Tiger
kind
blood?
of hurts your retinas a bit.
Winning.
Yeah, if I see the bright light, I know that it's Meredy.
I'll
I
be
can't
back
see
after
her.
I'll be out soon. Okay.
Is she
not a
fine?
problem,
Maybe
Dupes.
she's fine. I don't know.
I'll just
So
keep my distance.
mhm.
Mhm.
Aurelia, so you are feeling, like I said, very, very far from Pelor at the moment.
So far away.
You reach into your mind where your connection would. Did the music stop? It did stop.
It did.
You reach into your mind where your religious spells would normally be at, and you realize all you have left are the little ones. Roll me a wisdom saving throw.
little one.
The cantrips.
Oh yeah.
The little ones.
The bitty ones. Our D&D was canceled yet again? The fuck, Jay?
I'm so smart.
Was somebody
With
was somebody sick or something?
reaching into your cognizance, you feel a thread of Pelor still inside of your head. And you hear his voice. Don't worry, child. Everything is just a test. And this is one for you and your friends. You will be okay. I'll help if I can. And the rest of you in this dark night see Aurelia
I suspect one of
wreathed
our
in
people
green
would rather play
smoke around her
Overwatch,
head.
but
and the smoke dissipates around to all of you.
Obi-Wan song? Okay.
And it does 2d6 worth of healing.
Ooh.
So you all get 7 hit points back.
So I'm just
I
I'm
will
just
fix it.
meditating.
Yeah, you're
And then
taking.
also this
It's a light
smoke.
meditation.
This green smoke just starts coming out of my head. They're like,
I know that I'm like we're all very tired. I just want to come up to Aurelia as we're walking. Since we have this light so gracefully
Bad the Freedom
bestowed
songs.
upon us by
Some of those are really
Meredith's
good.
glaive, I would like to ask Aurelia, since she's been around me the most, I want to be like, hey, would you mind just checking and seeing if my disguise is holding up, if I need to touch this
Whoops.
up at all? Because I'm so tired. I haven't really been able to check lately.
no, that's fair.
We DC'd.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and give her a face like a quick once over, like look over at her while we're walking, and just kind of
I just disconnected.
glance.
Not a
Aurelia,
big
as
deal.
you look at her face, her makeup looks in place. There is one problem. Her eyes are crimson red. And as you look around at the rest of the party, none of their eyes do that.
Hi, Mander. Hi, Grim. How are you? Good morning.
And they're almost glowing.
My eyes do glow in the dark.
Wouldn't I
It
have
would-
noticed
it would
that
take-
before?
You're taking an
Without
extra
the
moment.
times. Okay, because I was like, with all the times that I've helped her with her.
I was waiting for one of you to say it, but nobody did, so now I'm saying it. Because she has said
I've
her.
mentioned before
you've
that my
mentioned
eyes
it,
glow. Yeah.
but like this time, like you're checking her makeup, and you're like, yeah, it's good. Oh shit, those are that's not drow.
I do. How are you?
Yeah.
Because you would have seen some drow
I do.
already. You've
I
noticed
as
their
well
red
do.
eyes in
Yeah.
the darkness, and that's kind of
And
like,
that's how I knew.
uh-oh.
I'm all. The makeup is good, but how am I just now realizing that your eyes glow in the dark? Did I not realize that before? Or was I just not really thinking
don't
about it until we saw the other drow?
I don't blame you. I mean, out of everyone here, you've been around me the most, so I'm assuming you
It's
probably
3 the
have
past
become
month
the
and a
most
half.
used
Wow.
to how I look
Honestly,
out of
yeah.
my disguise.
They're
Yeah.
contacts. Just got them, It's fine.
I wish I had something that could make it to where my eyes don't glow red in the dark, because I feel like that's like the
Eye
one
patch.
big thing
Double
that's
eye
like a
patch.
giveaway that
No
I
one will
can't
see them.
hide. Especially since we're in this
Very dark.
very intense darkness. I mean, my eyes just glow because luckily in the dark I can see very
And it's
well,
always
but
some.
that's
I
just
gotta
the one
do
thing
this, and I didn't know
I can't
about.
hide, at least in the dark.
And they're streaming Overwatch during
That's
our
fair.
normal D&D
And
time.
I think I'm just
That's
really
shitty.
exhausted, so things are probably exaggerated for me right now, too.
I'm sorry, Jay and Bob.
If we were out in,
shiesty. It is.
daytime, I could at least wear my sunglasses, and that could complete the disguise.
Because people
Usually
really
I
look forward to their sessions,
wear my sunglasses
and you
when it's
set
daytime
aside the time to be
anyways,
there. And
but in this dark,
that's why, like,
my
I
eyes
was
are so.
still here and
I feel so relieved to be in the
doing
dark
everything
so
I could,
much
even when I was
because
sick. Because
it's very
You
nice
can
for
see.
my
there's all
eyes,
these
yeah.
people that are counting on
Except
us being
for
there,
Murday
so
over there.
it's worth it.
I can't see her. I just see a ball
You guys
of
have
light.
to deal with me a little snarky, but
Sorry
it's
about
okay.
that. I was just figuring because she can't see,
At
and
that
then I
point, just
forgot
kick them
that
from the
you have a
table.
hard time seeing in the
All I
light.
said was
It's
like,
totally fine.
just-
I mean, she's
just
more
say
up
you
in the
don't feel
front
like
anyways,
doing
and
it.
I'm
I'll
more so
respect
in the
that more.
back. So as long
Agreed.
as like in combat,
Even
I
if
keep
it's
my
just like a
distance from
bad
her, I'll
day.
be fine.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully, not anytime soon.
As you two are walking and talking, Zaragak, you're, I believe, I had a marching order here. I think you're in the front. Let me double check.
Yes, he was in the front.
Okay, man.
Thought I was about to.
Yeah, you're in the
sneeze,
front.
Yeah.
but I was not about to.
It
Sneeze.
goes Zaragak, Meredy, Aurelia, Dana.
Yes.
You feel tired as well. It's been a long couple of days. It's probably been about 27 or 8 hours by now, between all the walking and the stuff down in the basement and the traveling throughout the day you did to get to Rabalka in the first place. It's been a long day.
Is it only one inspiration per? Yeah.
But for you, you've
Just
as your rooster cleaver begins to kind of like slip from your grip, you kind of tighten it up.
Gotcha, yes.
Flex your forearm a bit around it. Its weight is comforting, and you kind of flash back to some of the long hunting marches that your tribe used to do, and you didn't quit till you got food. And this is very similar, and you just reach in the side of yourself and muscle on.
They're fucked.
Dana, life in the Underdark is shit. You've spent days in the past without sleep trying to get to a safe place to rest. This isn't the Underdark, but it's dangerous. And your adrenaline is
I'm
keeping you
tired,
going for the
Grandpa.
time being.
That's too damn bad.
And as the four of you continue to plod through the woods, you hear no night sounds, which is interesting, especially for those of you who have a woodsy background, or wilderness-like background. You know that in a forest such as this, there's life
his free time
in abundant
coming up with
numbers.
encounters
Normally,
and doing DM stuff.
you would normally
So,
hear the
he's the
chittering
one
of
I feel really bad
night
for.
nocturnal animals,
Oh,
bugs, crickets, for
That's
instance.
fair.
and the wind
That's such a bummer too.
swaying
'cause
through the leaves
like,
of the
I know
trees.
Cloud.
Currently,
he
all you're
spends
hearing is
hours
just the wind.
building stuff for these things. So does Grim. He puts hours.
You
into,
walk on for about an hour,
the Thursday campaign,
and
Chris puts in hours
little, like,
into his one shots.
little things like one of the
That
gusts of wind
sucks.
kind of
It
rustles
really
the branches
does.
a little harder, and some of you turn to look at what could be coming your way, seeing nothing, and you keep walking. A rock trips one of you, and you stumble, making a noise, and the other three of you looking like, you're on high alert. As you get to one of the clearings, thundering hooves and high-pitched battle cries herald the arrival of two
Manny, how are you this morning?
horse-like
I'm
beings.
good. I'm very good, thank you.
As they near, you
I slept
make
really
out
well,
severe
honestly.
facial features of a humanoid face. And those
How
of
are
you
you
with
doing,
dark
Grim?
vision see this in the distance,
It's a Centaur.
30 feet away.
Hey, Todd.
Oh boy.
One wears a steel helm, and the other has small horns on its forehead. Both brandish small shields and long swords and wicked
Damn old
spears.
Zaragak is
The
hurting,
helmeted
yeah.
centaur steps forward and
44
speaks in
out
a
of
guttural
60?
common language.
He's got no rages left.
Humanities know these hills not theirs. Pay your blood tribute.
Blood tribute,
we're
bro.
not here to fight you or any of the locals. We're just
I'm okay,
trying to
man.
get through.
I'm okay. Why only okay? Be better.
We have some people we're trying to protect, and I don't know if you've seen any purple-skinned creatures, drow, around the area, but we're trying to get rid of them. We're not looking to fight with you.
Not matter of drow, matter of our land. You know pay tribute. You know ask permission. You just walk.
We're not from here. We didn't know we had to ask permission. Could we do it now? I'm so sorry. Like we truly mean no disrespect.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Please, can we not fight? I'm begging you. I'm so sleepy.
He looks at you and ignorance is no excuse. You should ask. You should be told the Bloodhoof tribe controls these lands.
Blood
And the fact that
hooves.
you don't know is of no consequence to us.
But we're not. We didn't know that.
If you
My
want
inspiration,
blood.
that persuasion. roll?
Going.
And you can inspiration it.
Cool. I want to try and get something higher.
The horned centaur looks at the helmeted centaur and says, "You may deal with this rabble, but the old ways tend to lean towards acquiescence and kindness, especially on our own land.
I'd rather be
I will
here
not
right now and in
take
chat.
part in this endeavor."
We don't want no problems.
The helmeted centaur looks at the horned centaur and says, "The old ways are for the weak. Go if you must, but the council will hear of this."
Aren't the old ways what your culture is built off of? Why would it make that weak?
The centaur takes a couple steps forward. As he walks, he says, "The old ways were made from the old of our tribe. They do not understand these
Ooh,
new
contention
times.
within the ranks, yes.
We
What's
have
up,
been
Morgoth? Happy
slaughtered
Sunday.
by the humans. We have been massacred
Look
by
at
the
that little
elves.
line.
And
They're
now
so
the
cute.
only thing that's allowing our tribe to flourish once again is to hold our lands safe
Morning, happy Sunday.
by not allowing trespassing.
Them fucking geezers.
Draw your swords." Everyone roll me initiative.
Well, it was worth a shot.
You got one to go away.
Yeah.
Centaur version of boomers. Now we fight. It's one guy. Come on, you can do this. Let's see if they remember. Okay, this is the test.
And
The emergency
centaur
alert
needs to
system.
roll his initiative.
Let's go,
1
guys.
second.
Mandy. What? Mandy. What? Mandy. Amdy. Mandy. What's up?
I rolled a 15.
Mander. Mandu.
He goes first.
Mander.
Okay.
Mandarooski.
He's going to take out his longbow.
You know what I want to see? Bunny. Yeah. What's up?
And move
Exhaustion.
to the top of
Hi.
the rock here.
Now
about
he's
10 feet up.
Now he's Yao, King of the Rock from Mulan. We
And-
get it, dude. You're big.
Who am I going to hit?
Is he got a bow? I
Aurelia.
have destructive mood
He's going to
today.
target
That's
you.
totally
Since you were
fine.
the one speaking, and I rolled a 3. But since you were the one speaking, mostly. And
Is he doing distance?
he let loose 2 arrows. 1, 2.
I just want to
Missing.
say he missed, but that's because he's a bitch boy. He tells them to draw their
Yes.
swords, and he goes with a bow. What a
Yeah.
bitch.
Right?
Don't be hating on longbows. That's my specialty.
It's not that. It's the fact that he came out saying, draw your swords. I was expecting you to have a sword.
He does.
I was expecting him to.
See, that's why.
Zaragai, you're up.
So he's up 10 feet on the rock.
Yes.
How would I show that I get up next to him?
So
So I have 40 feet, so I could go here.
he's technically a large creature, so he takes up the entire space on the rock.
So I can still hit him.
A bumba go kaboom.
From 10, you're what, like
Peekaboo.
7, 8 feet tall? 6, 7 feet tall?
7, yeah.
I'd say you could hit him.
Okay.
Take out his hooves.
Swing for the legs.
He's 10
Go for
feet
the
up.
knees.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna attack with my cleaver.
Nope.
And that's a hit.
Oh, it is a hit.
Go.
Let's go.
And gonna hit him again.
Ooh, what was that? 29 points of damage.
Yeah.
Achilles tendon. Yeah, right? He took out one leg of 4. Okay?
Alright.
Like, he's got more legs.
And
He's got legs
There's
for days.
really anything else I can do. So
Now he's a
that's my
tripod.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to
He's a 5-legged
move
centaur.
over here.
You only hope.
And I'm going to target up the centaur. And I'm gonna pull up my longbow. And I'm gonna yell at him as I
His 5th leg only has one purpose. Yeah.
Shoot.
That's a hit.
I'm just gonna be like, big talk for a man who can't use the bow for.
Ooh.
I like how you waited to see if you hit before you said that.
Oh no.
Oh,
She
I think
froze.
Yep. There's her roll, kind of. 6 damage.
And
that went
I'm
through.
going to shoot him again.
Mm-hmm.
Good check.
Let's go.
And he falls on the rock dead.
Ah.
Dana, roll me a perception check. You see about 150 yards in the distance, 120 yards in the distance, at the max of your dark vision.
The little purple blood is amazing.
You see a cliff face uprising above
What
the
you
trees
didn't
in
know
the
is that was the
distance.
chief's son.
And on
so now you
top
started
are
a war, basically.
Several
Look at
dozen
his little
centaurs
splatter. It's so cute.
watching.
Oh,
You hear the stamping of their hooves and you see one by one as they turn
You want to talk
and
shit?
walk away,
Talk shit before you know the roll
shaking
result.
their heads in disappointment.
Don't be scared.
There's our blood sacrifice. Just kidding.
I'm gonna tell the rest of the party what I just saw, since they can't see as far off as I can.
Mhm.
You just
I'm
pissed off a
gonna-
herd of centaurs.
I'm just gonna tell them, like, listen, we killed this one dude, horse, thing, person. Has Dana seen a centaur before?
I don't think so. They don't go down into
There's
the
a
Underdark.
fucking herd.
Okay. This creature, whatever
gonna-
it is.
Centaur.
Oh, okay, okay. We killed this,
Well, here comes
One
slaughter of
centaur.
centaur tribe. You
and they all just watched us kill him. I don't think we should
Stampede with weapons. Let's go.
try to get involved with more of them. Hopefully, you know. Hopefully we can
Guys,
just
I swear it won't be like last session.
Hope-
Everybody
avoid
will
as
survive
much
this time.
conflict as possible. I just want to get through here.
I hope the one that we at least spoke to maybe possibly gets back to them and tells them that we tried to come through peacefully. Man, I told them we're not here to fight you. We're just here to walk through.
Yeah, we didn't.
He was trouble.
Zergak, as she says that, you would hearken back to your tribe, and how they hold their lands is very similar. Trespassers are not tolerated.
Mhm.
And you would, I think, at some point kind of see the justification
Hold on,
in
I'm
this
freezing.
one's
I gotta grab a
actions
blanket.
and
I'm
the
cold.
justification of the one that walks away's actions. So to you, it's a moot point, I think, unless you feel Zergak would feel differently about it.
No, I don't think so.
So you're
Well-
out of combat. There's a dead centaur on a rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up
Search
and. He has something to say. See what he has.
Yeah, roll me
Specifically for
a,
any healing potions would be nice.
roll me
Yeah,
a
I'd like-
survival check.
I'd like to search him as well, if I can.
Please, all of us just like, please.
Wait,
please,
so we
please.
know-
One of you can search him.
That his
Zergak
whole
said it
heart-
first. He can search him.
Okay.
Okay.
Twas but a
That
snap.
would be a
help?
survival check.
Oh.
No, not needed.
His whole tribe
You
is there,
find
and they're going through his pockets.
his helm,
Oh no.
Ooh.
and
That's
I will
bad.
add it to. Do you want to put it in the party inventory, or do you want it?
What does it do?
You
Zach, I
don't
think
know.
it's
It's just a helm right now.
I'll just hold on to it for now.
Can I go up and inspect it for him to see if there's any magical properties? I
This
assume I see him holding it.
this would be like a nature-based magic.
Okay,
So
can
I would let
that's
you
fine.
roll a nature check.
Okay.
We're sorry.
We're sorry,
now,
not take his shit.
That's what I loved. I was like, you guys see the whole tribe of centaurs.
They walk
They're not
away.
watching us anymore.
Did you check his pockets?
I just
Can
saw
I-
the
Out
corner of
on
my
these
eye and I was
streets.
like, fucking Chris,
Man, they have no mercy. I understand.
we're so
Um,
sorry. It's like fucking Dante's. He's
Hey,
dead.
I
Take
mean,
his shit.
it's his
Yeah.
fault. He could have walked away
I
with
really
his buddy.
hope they understand that we were trying not to fight them. Yo, no, don't forget the other pockets though. Make sure you check everything. Like,
We're desperate. We're
What about his
we're
armor?
desperate.
Like, you got any cool armor?
No, it's just the leather chest piece,
Can
yeah, I already have. I have better armor.
with
and it's
my
huge. It wouldn't fit any one of you. Maybe
Yeah.
Zergak. It would fit Zergak.
could I you know, with my ranger and, you know, nature-esque background of I'm guessing seeing like leather armor and stuff like that, could I possibly try to see if I could detect any sort of like magic on it?
Yeah, roll me since you're nature based, roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
With a 10, you would feel that it's very mundane leather armor. It's literally just deer skin that's cured and leather worked into a chest piece.
Oh, I thought she was talking about the helmet.
No, she
The
said
helmet.
the chest piece.
Hmm. Well, I can't tell anything from it, but I mean, it seems very nature-y, which is something I'm not the best
And
with.
you would see on this helm trigger, there is like horse hooves on it.
Nature-y.
Not horseshoes, but the hooves itself that are kind of used as like a filigree to make like rock and cliff patterns all over the helmet.
Okay.
But yeah, so you guys don't know anything about us, but you took it.
So I have a question. If I were to put that on, would that lower my movement?
No, it wouldn't lower your movement, but it also wouldn't give you any additional effects either.
Okay.
I also probably wouldn't put it on until we leave the Centaur area, because if they see you wearing that, we could get really fucked.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Less meta, like if it's an obviously magical item, you might want to know what it is before you put it on. The DM might have put cursed things around.
Merd looking up from her glaive finally, like, because she's just been looking at the light. Well, I think we should kind of get going before they come back and see us playing with their dead friend's body.
Out of the darkness, a single
First,
pinpoint of light
adopts
shows in the
Then
distance,
he
and it's
becomes
coming at you at
BDG.
an incredible speed.
Uh-oh.
It hits the Centaur. Dana, you would see just before it impacts that there's a vial on the end of it. The impact unseats the cork in the vial. The light was the flame on the blade, or the arrowhead. And as the oil from the vial pours out over the Centaur, he goes up immediately in flames.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm going
We
to
don't need a water.
back up very quickly.
You're in no
Yeah.
you're in no danger. Like literally, the fire it's just on him. It's not on you. It has no chance of being on
Is it
you
like a-
guys unless you
is it
touch
like
him.
Is it like a funeral-esque kind of thing? Do they burn their dead?
Zaragak, roll me a wisdom check.
Okay.
So you're not sure, but you've heard of other half-orc tribes. When one of their members is disgraced, they aren't given a burial. They are given cremation.
Okay. Then I relay that information.
So maybe they're not mad at us?
I don't want to stick around to find
They're-
out. I think we
That's
should.
fair.
So everybody say
Yeah,
hi.
with
With the
Hope
knowledge
you guys
Zaragak
have to be
gave you, you
generous
could
to
probably
my party.
surmise
Yes,
that they're
Shelbie,
definitely
I
mad
hope
at
you guys are
him.
having fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tons of love
And
to
he
you
will
and
probably
Miss Kay.
just want us to keep moving along and
Yeah.
So
get out of their way.
We also
keep a steady
don't
pace.
know where that came from, and
Yeah.
they were a pretty
Yeah.
good shot, so let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to move your characters up to the top left.
Started a clan war.
Dana,
Top
roll me a
left.
perception check again, please. So you see right here, there's a circle of rope on the ground covered haphazardly with leaves,
Mm.
and it's connected to a rock on the cliff with a stick used as a pulley system. And you feel that you found a snare trap.
I'm gonna tell the others.
Mhm.
I'm gonna, I guess, like, happen upon it as we're walking and be like, oh shit. Careful with this. There's a trap here.
I didn't
Just
think of
Where?
that.
step
Well,
step
it's just flying.
carefully. I'm gonna point at the pile of leaves and be like, see, there's a rope.
Can we just like trigger it? I'm gonna take a stick and I'm just gonna throw it at it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Probably, maybe.
What's
if
funny
we
is
can
I'm a Star
take
Wars
it with
nerd, but I
us
still went
when we
with
get
this.
there. We might be able to catch
Yeah.
some food.
That's
fair.
I think the first
It's
thing I
not
would do when I
Like
when
a
I heard
trap you
Hera.
can just take with you.
But
It's literally a
she's
piece of
cute as
rope
fuck.
tied to a rock.
Oh, they didn't like assemble. Okay, never mind.
Mhm. Yeah, it's very, very, very what's the word? Primitive.
Primitive?
Yeah, thank you.
Old school. Got it.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and move your characters to the top left. And at this point, if you step into the trap, it's just going to trigger and you're going to die.
I accidentally closed out the map. What's the name of it in the images thing?
It's that one.
Centaur. Yeah.
Patrol player. Okay. Noted.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go around that then. You said top left or top right?
The exit
You said top left.
is right there.
Oh. Okay.
Isn't that top right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, no, left, right.
Oh.
Adjusting
That's why I
stats.
was confused. Hey.
Sav's trying to be a paladin. She just walked right over the rock that has the thing on fire, and you take 4 damage walking through the damn fire.
That's why I walked around the rock.
I was a little cold, okay?
Well, now you're very warm.
Yes.
Moving on, the clearing condenses back into the bare, scant trace of a hunter's path with trees on either side of it. It's probably a 10-foot. The path is like 5 feet, but it's very sparse. And then on 2.5 feet on either side, there's no trees and then trees. Some of the trees have overgrown the path and branches are in the way, kind of like, getting in your way. When these trees are deciduous, and as you kind of push the branch out of the way, like the sap from the limbs kind of goes on your hands a bit. It's very uncomfortable. The night's turning cold, and everyone roll me another Constitution saving throw. Yeah.
We have those thick wool cloak thingies.
Oh, the Constitution saving throw is because you've been up for so long, not because you're cold.
Oh, okay.
Everybody passes.
As we're walking through the woods, I guess, like, as we're walking, can I try to, I guess, kind of, like, look around, like, on what I can see immediately next to the path and see if there's any sort of, like, berries or nuts or anything that I could, like, gather for any sort of food?
Roll me a survival check. You find enough berries and roots for all of you to have to eat, and then enough for 1 ration's worth.
Okay. Can I investigate them to make sure they're not poisonous?
They're not poisonous. Your woodcraft would know that.
Okay, just making sure. I'm gonna gather.
Poison is food. That's a good idea, though.
You never know in the wilderness. Not everything is edible.
True.
I'm gonna, as I'm like gathering this stuff, I'm gonna kind of like divide it up into little portions, and give it to each of them, and I'm gonna stow away an extra one in the party inventory. I'm not sure who's holding on to that.
It's still Shelbie. She's been basically walking in a trance this whole time, kind of being led along. Like, she's not really walking, she's more floating, and she's kind of following Aurelia around. But Aurelia, make a perception or an investigation check with advantage on Belle.
Investigation check?
Yes.
Advantage.
So you don't know what is going on with her, but you reach out to touch her, and your hand goes right through her.
She's invisible.
She's ethereal.
Oh, ethereal.
Her eyes are closed. Her hair is swirling like there's a light wind blowing through her hair, even though the wind's going a different whole ass direction. And you feel like although her consciousness is somewhat tied to where you're at, her body and the rest of her consciousness are in a total different plane.
Weird.
I'm going to
Question.
seeing that she's not really there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take this extra ration and I'm gonna put it in my own pack, just like for safekeeping, because I'm not really sure how ethereal bags work. But as I'm like giving out the roots and berries that like I've found for everyone, I'm just gonna like say, listen, not everything that is in the wilderness that can be picked is edible. So if you find something that you want, that you think could be food, come ask me. I will check and see if it is.
Well, it's all
something that
technically
is
edible. It's just whether or not it's going to make you sick. I mean,
or not.
edible is whether or not you can eat
if
something.
you eat them.
Does
So
not
go to
say
your
whether or not you're
go to your
gonna,
rations
it's going to
and
agree
instead
with
of
you.
9, put 10.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I about died. I thought I opened up your inventory and had nothing in it. I'm like, "Ugh." But I opened Mandy's inventory instead. I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, I have nothing.
And it's the narrator. And as you guys continue to walk through the forest, step after step, the exhaustion just barely kept away from taking a toll on your bodies.